Gambling is gambling. It's a complete false. False. It's a complete false. It's a complete false. It's a complete false. Complete false. Complete false. Successful traders rely It's a complete false. Successful It's a complete false. Successful traders rely on research and strategy, not just luck. You need a huge bank account to be successful. You need a huge bank account to be successful. What a silly.
What did I say about Final Cut Pro? Whatever it is, you have to use a cloud-based. There has to be a website. You cannot use anything that's computer-based, even if it's like slow, whatever it is, because I need to give it to me too. You're not going to be doing the editing for too long. You don't understand why I'm asking you to do this. It's slow. It doesn't have functionality. It has this, all that problem. I know. You think I don't know? But I need you to do it just once or twice in the Canva or the cloud base just so she can see. So then she can do it. You see, like this Premiere Pro, it's too difficult for her to like figure it out. Do you understand? It's too much of a learning curve for someone else. Do you understand? Just try your best. I know it's difficult, but just try. Like, search on Google, search on YouTube. Like, hey, Canva is too slow for me, or like ask the AI models. Just go to AI. Ask exactly the same issue that you have. I understand, but it has to. Look, Sean. Like, here's the thing. Like your talent is not to stick to one. You see, like how I switch you, right? In terms of a real estate to trading to this, it's because that's your job. I think like I think you're making a mistake in terms of thinking like I'm going to like let you do one thing. That's not that's that's not gonna happen. You're gonna be always be switching. I think I think I made a mistake of like not like explaining to you properly like what your job is. You are like a virtual assistant who is very flexible in terms of like work. I get it. Like when you do one thing, you get used to it. It becomes easy for you, and that's why when I switch you, it becomes a little bit uncomfortable. Like you have to like learn something new and you have to start from scratch, and that is totally fine. You understand? Your talent is more towards that. Like I value that. The reason why I'm making you do this is because nobody else can do it. Like you're that good. You're amazing at that. If I ask Mitu or Lika or someone else to like switch like you do, they can't do it. You're the only one who can. That is because I you're amazing. So do me this favor, don't use Final Cut Pro. Open the AI models, open both of them. Go to the desktop 2 or 3. now type basically, like, you know what, I'm just going to, okay, I can type here or I can type there. Give me a moment, because you're lazy, so you're not gonna do it. Okay, can you type it? I'm going to like figure out a way to type it for you. But for now, just type it, the prompt, which is that, hey, my leader is asking me to use AI cloud-based or cloud-based editing software for YouTube Shorts, or what are the options? What are the most popular options? A cloud-based website, not software. You don't use like software. It's gonna tell you Adobe Premiere Pro, like, or ask it. Like, it can't be like a software that's local, like Adobe or Final Cut Pro. He doesn't want me to use that. Type that in, so it doesn't. It understands what we're asking it to do. And you're always going to be this uncomfortable, Shan. Like, I need you to be okay with this. Okay? Did you think that you're going to be doing the same thing over and over again? Okay, tell up to like give me the uh, a different version of Canva or something. How different are they from these softwares? Also ask that. Not collaborative. It's not necessarily about collaboration. It's more about automation. Across the collaboration. It's just that, like, you get it. Like, the more automated it is, the easier for me to it is. Like, the click. And multitask. Put both side. Why are you using one side? Press Control Shift Escape. Go to the performance and cross out the Final Cut Pro. It's going 90%. When it's good, that basically means the Final Cut Pro is setting to start. To processor, go to processors, contact manager, go to CPU. Just give me one. So, what are the things that are using it? Okay, can you go to the startup? And I need you to disable everything beside Anydex, Grammarly. Yeah, Disable, just disable everything. Just disable everything. And when you type on the pro.com and the AI use the Grammarly to click on the improve it, but the thing is the AI tools like the more the better your prompt, the better your answer. Sometimes you just type it and just enter it. But if you have spelling mistake, like sometimes it's difficult for the AI to figure out like what it, the 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 AI basically uses your words as a tool to give you the answer. But if your prompt is having spelling mistake or this and that problem, that becomes an issue for it. Use Grammarly or use something to like make your prompt better. And when you use Grammarly for me, always shorten it. Don't click on improve it because if you click improve it, it gives you long context and sometimes you don't read it. You just see it and you just send it without actually looking at the answer. You can't just rely on it too much. Sometimes you have to look at what is it outputting. I get it, like your brain kind of goes in lazy mode, or like, oh yeah, it's good enough, so you send it. But it's like just go to high priority, and you always need high priority. Open the high priority. Typing on the high priority. Use Canva. You know what? Screw this. Just use Canva for now. Use Canva to do this notes because you're not used to it. That's why you're not used to it. Okay, fine, 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 fine. Just what do you call it? I forgot. So just ask like, hey, alternate to Canva, or like what are the most popular options beside Canva? Like, What about Final Cut Pro versus Adobe Premiere Pro? What's the difference for you in terms of editing? What are some editing software that you are used to besides Final Cut Pro? That's why you just like you just go back to the one that you're comfortable. Like that's the issue. You feel like oh it's like ah god damn it's too much. It's like you only knew Final Cut Pro. Your job is not to edit. Your job is to create system in terms of automatic tools. Like that's what I was trying to do. Like in Premiere Pro, if you have like a click of a button and it does everything that you do, and I just give it to me too, and she just does it, it's then you could do it. You understand? And also finally you need to install it, right? But me too is like you get it. Like she's gonna be like, how do I do this? She's not even gonna be able to install the software. She's gonna be like, how? You get it? It's because like you are saying like, oh, I have eye problem, I have this and that problem, I have school, so I have to figure out a way to like automate it. I can't just rely on you. Right now, I'm just relying on you. That's an issue for you because that's too much for you. In terms of like every time I need to do something, I need you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But I mean, okay. So here's the thing. Like, you basically need to hit like so the only way it's gonna work it's that you need to make it in a way where like she just goes and clicks buttons. You get it? She clicks here and there and there. Like, when I mean click button, I mean like something like you see this AI thing where like you literally type something and you paste it in both the software. But in Final Cut Pro, what happens for her? It's like she's gonna get confused where to look at it. It's too much of a button. In Canva, it's very beginner friendly. Do you understand what I mean? Like it needs to be something like that. Okay, can you ask it's not even about that. It's more about like you need to no no not Canva. No, okay, like look, Shan, like it's not about Canva. It's more about like how can we make it as easy as possible for someone who's new. Like let's say it's like you get it. Like we just give them videos. Like okay, can you open up YouTube videos like a Isaac? Go to YouTube. Okay. Also go to Google Sheet. On the high priority, type this. Aim is to figure out how to write instruction or how to delegate video shots to other people like me too. Type that. Yeah. And press enter and tap it on B11 cell. Ask AI models. Enter. Uh, Watch YouTube. wa- Type on B12 cell. Watch YouTube videos. Type on C13 cell. Press enter. Isaac video. YouTube short. Isaac shorts video or viral short thumbnail or whatever the video that was. Video about short viral short video. Yeah. And then type like other YouTube videos. Okay. Type on D15 cell. Yeah, type automate YouTube Shorts. Go to C14 cell. C for cat. Type other YouTube video. Search in YouTube or search these below titles. You get it, right? Like you basically need to like search on YouTube these titles. Go to yeah. So now go to AI models. Ask that like, hey, I am looking for my leader is asking me to have videos for people who can look at a video and just edit it. What are some things that I can search on YouTube to give me a list of like how to automate shorts or like how to edit YouTube shorts. Yeah, so you basically one of the things that you could do is just give them videos like Isaac, hey, like, hey, here's the video, do what he's doing. So now you need to give them the videos. One of them is Isaac, but I need other videos like that. You understand? Yeah. But it's not instructions, right? You get it, like video is gonna be like what? So you need to you understand, right? Now you need to like have other videos besides Isaac. No, 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 no. You're making a mistake thinking of like, do you understand what we're trying to do? What is it we're trying to do? Okay, what is the issue that we have? The issue of China. Yeah, I got it. You understand? Yeah, the issue is new too. Or if people like her that they're new, that they don't. So how can we solve that? We have to give them instruction. But the thing is like you can't. We can't give them like there are a couple of ways doing it. One of the best way is just giving them YouTube tutorials. So give them YouTube tutorials, and based on the tutorial, it doesn't matter whether it's Final Cut, Premiere Pro, or what is it? What do you call it? Or Canva. If the video explains it, everything from the installation, from clicking the buttons to everything, it's okay. We don't care. Uh, uh, no, they are better. It's it's fine. Then give them two software. One is Clouded, one is Premiere Pro Final Cut. Just look at YouTube. See what they say, and they have the don't worry. Me too has like a Core i5 with 12th gen. It's like it's 5 times or 10 times faster than your CPU. Yeah, and then the thing is, like, I get it. Like for this job, you can't have like a laptop with. You remember the Lika, the laptop that I gave her? You can't have like that's what she's on a break. No, she's on break. I'm. She will come back, but after a couple of months or couple of years, she's on a break right now. Because we can't fire people. We can't fire people. That's why we are very extremely careful about what who we get into. You understand? It's very it's an issue for us. Anyways, the high priority task. So now I need you to reorganize it. Go go to the high priority, reorganize it, and put the YouTube tutorial. Make a YouTube tutorial. Aim is to make a YouTube tutorial, YouTube playlist on Shorts. That's the highest priority. Type this. Type this. YouTube tutorials for YouTube search. No, no, it doesn't need to. Just type like aim is to find YouTube tutorial for YouTube Shorts. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. For viral YouTube Shorts. Can you type that? Now put this C17 cell to A4 cell. And now I need you to open a new sheet and type this, copy this, the A4 cell. Then, okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Can you not use like a shortcut there? Like, what do you think I gave you? You know, what do you think? Like, where's the CKS group? Open the CKS profile. Is there like a shortcut? Like, what is wrong with you? You can literally just click here, copy this, bookmark this. Not this one. See, not on the CKS, on the journal, because every time you got them, click on it. Okay, why are you doing this? Do you not understand what I just did in the CKS? I just click a button and create a new sheet. Why is that button? Okay, fine. Okay, you know what? Screw this. Okay, fine, fine. Doesn't matter. I was trying to make you faster. You need to do it faster. That's the most important thing. It's fine. It's fine. Just do it. Just do it. But I need you out of this picture right now. I need to figure out a way to like make them do the YouTube short. You can't just rely on me. Like, that's the most like hard. That's the most difficult part about this. Like this is an issue for me. This is an issue for you as well. Like it's just like every time I need you, I give you a call, but sometimes like I feel like if I push you too much, then you're gonna be gone. Then I'm gonna be left with nothing. Like the worst thing you could do is just not like I know it's like too pressure for you, but it's just it's difficult to find someone like you. Anyway, create a new sheet. New sheet. Oh yeah, you're right. You said like you new tab or new sheet. Okay, what's the difference? How do you different it? Blank spread. Okay, yeah, spreadsheet. Sheet and spreadsheet, right? So if I say spreadsheet, that basically means this. Yeah, and spreadsheet is this. Yeah, spreadsheet. Yeah, yeah, open spreadsheet. Yeah, so you did come. The problem is like we need to get this. Yeah, I know there's a lot of things, but how much time can you give me right now? How many hours? Is it like 8 hours? Is it like 4 hours? Is it 8 hours, 4 hours? Yeah, that's what I asked it. Okay, if you have 2 to 3 hours, then I can make some adjustment. Now you can open the trading because I thought like you only had like very few. Okay, go to the trading view. Not putting everything. You put it on the new like a new desktop and open a new desktop and in there open trading view. Figure out a way. I can see the screen. Sorry, like I'm doing something else, so you need to figure out a way. So open the trading view and open the scanner when it's scanning the stock scanner. Search on YouTube or Google how to open the trading view stock scanner. Screener. As long as like you can scan stocks. This is not the one. This is not the one. Go to trading view charts. Search on YouTube, Google, trading view chart. Now it should give you the option in the bottom. You see this bottom one? There's a bottom sign. You see like the bottom sign, click there. Yeah, now it's stock scanner. Yeah, red list. Now click on there. Click on the pre $2. Click on the red button. Yeah, now I need you to copy this whole thing in the new, you remember, right? That these data points to the stock with the Steven with the Google sheet, just type Dusk DUX and you should find something. Yeah, rename it to data points, the scanner one, or sheets 3. Yeah, rename it to a scanner, a scanner, whatever. Okay, so open all the. Okay, I'm just doing something else. Go to the desktop on the YouTube one. Do this a little bit later, 5 minutes later. I need to come back. Go to the YouTube one. You're basically trying to find YouTube videos where like like Isaac, or like they give also the instruction on how to do this. Basically, search AI tools tend to ask you like give you search items, search terms for YouTube on how to find Isaac type a viral video like this, like that video. Like I need like a list of videos that I can like just give it to them. title. Sometimes it doesn't use the link. Okay, fine. Type it, then enter it. And if it doesn't work, use just the title and try it without the extension. Press Alt Tab. Go to the AI models. So scroll down all the way to the bottom. Scroll all the way to the post. So why did you not like put it in the sonnet? What's the reason? Like I feel like I always search it on AI, search it on internet. Search it on the internet if you have a question. Like, do you need me to answer this? You can't just ask the AI to like. You can't be this. You, you have to give it context of like what is it that you're asking. You can't be this lazy, man. You just have to give it like. Okay. Okay. Do you know how to do prompting on AI? You do. You do. Search it on both them. How do I prompt AI to give me the best results? Search it on both of the e- Shan, but like ask it to give you good examples and bad examples of prompting. Control A. Okay, don't do anything. Don't do anything. Enter. Don't do anything. Don't. Okay. Control A. Control C. Enter. Alt Tab. Control V. Enter. That's how you do it. Like this is the fastest way to. So look at the bad examples and look at the good examples. You see the difference? Ask it to give you more good examples, great examples of prompting. You need to figure out like what I'm asking. You need to read more good prompts. Ask it to give you much more examples of good. Ask it to give you more examples. Once you're done reading and everything about prompting and you get a better idea, let me know. What is prompting? I'm trying to like teach you about prompting. No, I'm asking you. Do you know what the difference between this and your prompt are? I'm asking you the difference between your prompting and this good example. What are the difference you see? Yes. Here's the thing, Jan. I think you need to understand like the expectation. This job is boring. You have to be okay with the boring things. This is not an exciting job. Like I made it clear, right? Like remember the first day that I met you, I told you multiple times to if the problem with people in this job is that they come, they expect exciting things, and after a couple of, yeah, you can do it. Shine, like you are best at the first. Everybody is best. But I needed someone to be different. And that is someone who will do the boring thing every single day. Even when it's hard, even when it's boring, it's like, I don't want to do it. You still do it. It's like, oh, I feel tired. I will do it. Like that was how, like you get it, right? That is what makes a great freelancer. That is what's amazing. Like that's what I wanted to like make clear. Those are the people that I want. You get it, right? Fuck, even motivation doesn't get money. But the but understand this, Shahan. Like understand. The hardest part about this job is doing the boring thing every day in, day out. Even when you're tired, even when you're like, I only do one of 30 minutes and I want to get up. You do that 1 hour. You do that 4 hours. It's just, you can't just say like you think I don't know what the problem is. I know exactly what you're going through. Wait, that's not the point. Here's the point, Chad. Sometimes I don't let you speak, or you feel like he's not listening to me. I know what you're gonna say. I have been through this many freaking times. I hear you, Cheyenne. Don't worry. I know the problem that you're facing. But your job is to do the boring thing. Okay? What's my point? Yeah. And I'm not asking you to do work for 8 hours. Just one, like a couple, like what, less than 4 hours. Okay. 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 Now that we understand this, okay. Look, again, I said like it's going to be boring, Shan. Trust me. If you think this is boring, imagine after 1 year what's gonna happen. 5 years. I told you. I'm looking for people 5, 10 years for their life. Anyway, from him. So the issue is that you're not writing longer things and you're not giving it the what you want and what is the context. So basically, Raishan, hey, I want you to give me a YouTube title, and the context is like Manager is asking, we are trying to automate this thing or the YouTube thing where like people can just watch a video and do it. You need to write this full thing. Otherwise, the AI is not going to give you good results. Look together.
Hello?
Yeah, can you go live?
Yes.
I'm on your computer. Okay, Sam, you might lose focus. You can leave the call if me and Mitu talk. If it disturbs you, you can leave the call. If you need something, you can just message me in Messenger or write it in the question. Actually, it's better if you write it on the question tab if you need something.
So we're
Do
here
the
at the
YouTube
11th
one first.
annual short.
Once you have like wrote down all the list, give me a message.
I have figured out the key tricks to making a short video go viral. See, I'm a 17-year-old with over 3 years of experience in editing short-form content. And in this video, I'm about to show you the entire process step by step and reveal the secrets I've learned by editing for so many short-form clients. And these are the results that you can expect from what I'm about to teach you. In this video, we're going to be covering how to research viral video ideas, how to script, write, and plan your video for the best engagement, and the secret in editing that makes videos go viral. There are 3 ways to get viral video ideas. Number 1, you could take a look at what's trending. This way you can find video ideas that are doing really good right now, and if you hop on that trend, you can bring in a whole new audience from the trending topic. Number 2, you can use AI to generate ideas. And I don't just mean help it to ChatGPT and type in, oh, just give me 10 cool short video ideas. No, that's going to be useless. What you have to do is make a specific prompt for whatever niche you are in. So you could type in something like, give me 10 viral short form ideas in X niche that are trending now and have low competition. Lastly, you can think up of a few things that sound way too good to be true. You ever see those videos that are always like, how I made 300k from a faceless Instagram account at the age of 14? Yeah, that's what we're aiming for. Because when you hear what I've just said, the first question that pops into your head is, how is that even possible? Now, by using these 3 methods, you're gonna get a viral video idea, and the only thing left to do is turn that into a video. Let me show you how. Now, there's a general outline that you have to follow when you're trying to film short-form content. Otherwise, the content's gonna be boring. At the beginning of the video, you have a 5-second window to hook the audience, and this is called the hook, which is just a statement or an idea that grabs attention very fast. To do this, we're gonna take our viral video idea and extract from it a very attractive claim. And this can be one of 3 things: either a big desire, some social proof, or a lot of controversy. Keep in mind, we're going to be using these in the first 5 seconds to just grab attention, and these will actually determine whether the viewer stays or not. Next is the rest of the video, and this is just like recording any other video. Keep your sentences short and concise, get straight to the point, just make sure that you are moving at a fast pace. Listen, the main reason people enjoy short-form content is because it's fast. It gets them information fast, it gets them what they want fast. So keep in mind as you're recording this to get straight to the point and give the viewer the information as fast as possible. And after finishing the first draft, go back in there and take out the areas that are a waste of the viewer's time. As a recording from the literal aspect, make sure your body fits into the entirety of the camera and there's room around it so that you can do zoom ins and zoom outs. And one thing that's going to go a long way in your short-form videos is providing as much energy as possible. And the best way I do this is before recording. This is gonna sound really stupid, but you gotta hype yourself up. Just pretend you're going for like a really big PR, hype yourself up, and then instantly just put all that energy into the hook. As soon as the viewer sees the energy in the hook, they're instantly gonna be attracted into your video. Now just click record, give it your best, and let's get straight into the editing. As for today's editing, I'm going to be teaching you a simple yet very popular style that you can implement onto your videos. So to start off, this is our footage that we're going to be editing for today. First, I dragged in my footage. Next, I'll drag this into my sequence. Now the first step is making the basic cuts. I cut right before the silence and right before the speaking. Then I overlap them on top of each other. By overlapping the cuts, we ensure that our viewer is constantly engaged. And the next step is to start adding some movement to the footage, zoom ins, zoom outs, and lots of track. And I decide to use a zoom in preset from a preset pack called called Essential Motion 2.0. Then I adjust the position to get this zoom in effect. So I decided to track my character first in this first clip. So first I decided to add some guidelines by clicking show rulers and dragging down 2 lines that align at the center of the screen. Then I zoom in and align my subject to the center of the screen, keyframe the position, move a few keyframes forward, and realign my subject with the guideline. And repeat that with the rest of the clip, and this is what we get. Now I kept on adding some zoom ins and some zoom outs and did some tracking for the rest of the time. The expert tip here is to just use zooms to highlight important statements and use tracking to highlight movement. And this alone makes your edit engaging. And the next step is showing, not telling. This is the trick that will elevate your short content. As long as you can show and deliver the idea to the viewer, visually, not verbally, you can keep them hooked and engaged. Watch the difference between these 2 intros. So let's go ahead and make that.
Someone asked me the other day, they said...
He mentions someone asking him a question. So I decide to word it. I create a text, change the settings to create this text style, then duplicate the layers 3 times. Then I wrote out the words someone asked me and highlighted the word asking by adding a VR glow, dropping the threshold, then setting the tint color to red. Then I align each text with the words being said and shorten them like this. And to spice it up, we will add a preset animation called move from bottom and mess around with the keyframes a bit. Next, I wanted to animate a person asking a question. I grabbed the human icon, placed it where I want, nested the sequence, added a glow, and dragged in the move from bottom animation preset. Then, to show that character icon asking a question, I animated it moving to the left side and then animated the text popping out from behind it. And to finish it up, I added some stock footage of a person texting. And I also added a mask around it, dropped the top a tiny bit, and added some feather. This gave us this fade in effect. Placed it under our text, and this is what our intro looks like.
Someone asked me the other day, they said, Jack, can I...
Now for this section, to show what he's telling, I decided to remove the footage and add a dust and scratch overlay. Now that we have a background, I went ahead and animated all the things he said. First, I add our character, then I write out the words, can I build? Placed our character above the text. Then, to showcase a career, I added some stock footage of money. Then once again, showing his words with subtitles, I write out the words out of just. Then added some stock footage of a person using their phone to showcase some short content. As for that extra touch, I just added the logos of social platforms and animated a small movement for all of them. As for this last clip in our hook, I added a question mark with some glow. Then I animated it popping up using the transform effect and increasing in the size and then decreasing. I did this so that I could use it as a transition to another section with the dust and scratch effect. And on top of that, I just added a rotating animation.
Ask them a question back.
By the way, if you guys feel like I'm going through this video too fast, I'm very sorry about that, but I just want to keep the pace going. But if you need some personalized help, I do offer one-to-one coaching. Hey, Future Joseph here. I'm here to tell you that I've changed this coaching package to give you guys a lot more free stuff. So now, not only do you get your one-on-one coaching session with me, but it also comes with free tutorials on more short-form styles like the one you're watching right now, an in-depth guide on Premiere's basics. You also get the presets and plugins that I use to make these videos, with free assets, sound effects, overlays, and much more. I highly recommend you check this out. The website is going to be linked down in the description below. Alright. Back to the video. So now that we're done with the hook and the intro, we can finally calm down on the editing and focus on keeping the viewer watching. So for this next part, I just add some stock footage of a person scrolling and some stock footage of a clock. As for the section after it, I just wanted to give the viewer some rest and left the video as it is with some track. Then I once again worded out this statement with a dust and scratch background. Also, I got bored. So I added the wave warp effect and changed the color.
You yourself are consuming.
And for this next part, I placed some stock footage and added the mask and increased the feather amount to get that fade in. Then I followed it up with some more stock footage and I worded out all the words that he said while highlighting the color of the words short form content. Guys, I know this is getting a bit hectic and long, but we're almost done, so just bear with me.
Not even conscious of it.
I added a simple zoom into the following clip.
Think of how many other people are doing the same.
Some stock footage of people walking, some stock footage of a person on their phone.
Is it possible to build a career out of just short form content?
Then back again with the dust and scratch overlay. Then I worded out the words is it possible and highlighted the word possible with a glow. Then to visually represent building, I added a gif of construction. I also used the pop-up preset on it, then followed it up with some stock footage of a person editing. As for this last part of the video,
1000%, it's one of the most in-demand forms of content in this current day and age.
I wrote out the 1000 in green and animated its position moving from right to left and added a wave warp effect to get this. I then worded out the phrase in demand and added an icon of the video. I also animated that icon to pop up from behind the text using a mask and finished it off with some stock footage of some computers. And here is what we were able to edit in under an hour.
Someone asked me the other day, they said, Jack, can I build a career out of just short form content? And I asked them a question back. I said, have you watched a TikTok in the last 24 hours? They said, no, Jack. I've watched 30. So I told them, listen, my friend, if you yourself are consuming that level of short form content and you're not even conscious of it, think of how many other people are doing the same. So is it possible to build a career out of just short form content? 1000%. It's one of the most in demand forms of content in this current day and age.
And if you thought we were done, my friend, you're dead wrong. No. I'm just Just messing. Now we gotta take care of the sound design. To be able to get really good sound design, you have to make sure that you edit as if something is moving through really thick air. So lots of whooshes for the movement. So I open up my Motion Pro extension and drag in a few whooshes that I like. First thing I do is add some whooshes to the moving text at the beginning, then drop their volume by -10. Then I wanted to spice things up with a little transition here, so I added this smooth transition from the Premiere Composer preset pack. I also added the cast register sound effect when he said career, once again really trying to bring life to the words that are being said. Then I added these sound effects to the words popping up on screen. Once again, more whooshes according to the movement. Then to build up the anticipation, I took a hit sound effect and reversed it, and we got this result.
Have you watched a TikTok in the last 24 hours?
And again, another transition, more hit sound effects matched with text.
That level of short form content?
More transitions from the Premiere Composer pack, more whoosh sound effects for movement, then a hit sound effect at the end and a whoosh for this animation. And lastly, we're gonna need subtitles. So to do this, we go up to window, down to text, and click on transcribe sequence. Then we click this little button up here, and depending on the style of your subtitles, you'll mess around with these settings. I want mine to have 2 words per subtitle, so I drop the amount of characters, drop the time to 2 seconds, and select single and click on create. Next, I'll go into one of my subtitles and open up the essential graphics tab. Then I'll change all the settings to the style that I want, create a new style with those settings, and apply it using this arrow here. After that is done, I'm gonna go through and remove the subtitles in places I don't need them. Lastly, I'll just select all my subtitles, click on graphics and titles, and upgrade them to a graphic layer. Then just add some background music and lower the volume. And after all that, ladies and gentlemen, we're finished.
Someone asked me the other day, they said, Jack, can I build a career out of just short form content? And I asked them a question back. I said, have you watched a TikTok in the last 24 hours? They said, no, Jack, I've watched 30. So I told them, listen, my friend, if you yourself are consuming that level of short form content and you're not even conscious of it, think of how many other people are doing the same. So is it possible to build a career out of just short form content? 1000%. It's one of the most in demand forms of content in this current day and age.
I mean, honestly, this edit turned out a lot better than I expected. I honestly think this style has a lot of potential, and if you start to apply this style to your own videos, you're going to be able to drag in a whole new audience that enjoys this style of content. Once again, thank you so much for bearing with me throughout this. I have figured out the key tricks to making
Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. So, in this video, I'm going to take my 6 years of experience of growing an online audience to over 6 million followers on YouTube and across other platforms, and I'm going to share what I would do if I was trying to grow an audience completely from scratch today. This is something I've learned absolutely loads about over the years, and people always ask me about it, and so I wanted to share my best advice. And conveniently, a few months ago, I was interviewed by my friend and fellow YouTuber and entrepreneur Noah Kagan, and he and his audience asked me a bunch of questions around how to build an online audience. And so this video is going to be the best advice from that interview.
Ideas kind of stem from niche, and for me, niche is sort of a combination of 2 things. There's the target and the value. Who is the target and what is the value? So for example, as a marketing agency owner, I could be targeting other marketing agency owners and teaching them how to grow their business. That would create very different content to, for example, targeting.
I have figured out
My Shorts channel has over 20 million views and many viral.
Take a look at these creators on Instagram and TikTok. They're getting hundreds of thousands of views, if not millions, from these short videos that take them probably 5 minutes to create. Can you guess how much they're making per month? Pause the video, drop a comment with your guess, and I'll pin the person that gets it right. I'm waiting. We're talking between $10,000 to $30,000 monthly, depending on how they monetize their channels. What if I told you that you can create 1,000 short clips like these in just 20 minutes and monetize social media accounts to literally retire yourself from home? In this video, I'm not only going to show you how to create boatloads of these viral short clips, but also how you can easily scale your brand. And I've used it for almost every single one of my businesses on social. Made an AI tool. Once you've done that and logged in, you'll see a screen that might not see, because the secret of these AI tools is that when you enter a perfect prompt, you get the desired result or the closest to it. This might require some testing back and forth. Once we type in the prompts, we simply click Send Message and let ChatGPT generate the facts. As a result, we have column 1 for different types of facts and column 2 for the starting point. You can adjust this number as per your requirements, but don't go for too big a number. To create more prompts, simply copy and paste this second prompt. Generate 20 more using the same specifications without repeating previous ones. This way, you won't have to worry about creating any repetitive videos. But now, let's just start with these 20 and proceed. This method I'm going to show you next will let you automate the whole editing process so that you can create a lot of videos. First, we just have to copy the entire table and move on to the next tool. With only some few changes, we'll be able to create 50 videos in no time. Let's visit canva.com. If you haven't already, sign up here for a free account. After logging in, you'll see a screen that looks like this. Once you are on its homepage, click on the search bar in the center and type YouTube Shorts. Select the YouTube Shorts template and then choose Create Blank Template to create a new template. For this, we'll just have to make a few adjustments to prepare for automated video creation. First, you'll need to add a video background. Click on Apps at the bottom left, then scroll down or use the search bar to find videos. In the search bar, look for something like beach or sunset to find a calming, ambient background, similar to the example. Let's select the video and proceed. If you come across videos with a crown icon, meaning they require Canva Pro, you'll need to set up a free trial for the Pro version. This will also be needed for the bulk creation tool. A great tip here is to start the trial and then cancel it immediately. You'll get 1 month for free, even if you cancel it directly. Many videos have crowns because they may not be accessible without activating the trial. However, if you haven't activated the free trial, you'll find videos like the one we're using that are free to use. They might not look as good, but it doesn't matter too much for this video. Anyways, always choose a video that works well as an ambient background and won't distract viewers from the text. To use a video, simply click on it and expand it to the edge of your editing window, making it the background for your project. This is what we want to achieve. Release the mouse cursor to apply it as a background video. Now, the next step is creating the text overlay. First, let's adjust the video duration to about 5 to 6 seconds, because longer videos than that might not be engaging enough for these short-form platforms. Just drag the video down here to around the 6-second mark. Next, remove any back volume icon. Go to the text section, add a header, and select your desired text style. It'll get automatically placed on the canvas. This text is for the topic. Replace the existing text with topic and move it to your desired location.
I've seen people getting millions of views and thousands of subscribers on YouTube Shorts, so I challenged myself to get at least 1 million views on YouTube Shorts in the first 30 days. But because my time was limited, I didn't want to waste time by uploading tens of shorts only for one of them to succeed. I need to find a formula to go viral in a short time. I will come back soon. I am back with the formula. The first step of this formula is to find a niche.
Let's talk about choosing the right niche.
Niche down.
I needed to choose a niche topic for my YouTube automation channel, which is the most important initial step.
As you heard thousands of times, but it is true. Believe it or not, this was a complete accident for me. But if that accident didn't happen, I wouldn't be making this video. Man, what a day it was. Let me rest a bit.
What will happen over the next 100
What is popular on YouTube right now?
This is what happens when you join a racist Zoom class.
The year did America gain its independence from this country?
Say it at the same time, guys. 3, 2, 1, right? 3, 2, 1, 1776.
Wow, nice channel. Wait, this guy has millions of views on almost every short? Yeah, I accidentally clicked on this channel while I was scrolling on my PC. Don't judge me for that, and it was the first reason why I wanted to start my shorts channel. I don't say that you should accidentally find your niche. Not at all. So here are the ways how you can find a niche. Few big niches are the root of all niches. Those are money, health, love, business, entertainment, etc. What you need to do is to find sub-niches of these bigger niches. That way, you have a more loyal audience that loves watching every short you post. For example, if you have a channel about animals, instead of talking about every animal, you can talk only about pets, or to go even deeper, talking only about dogs. Don't worry, I love cats too. This is just an example. First, you can start with what you love. Being part of your audience is the best thing you can do if you are starting, because you will notice trends faster, and you will know better what people like you want to watch. Next, there are two things I always consider when I'm choosing a niche: competition and engagement rate. I started digging for more channels like this and I found none. This was a golden mine. But wait, we are not done yet. I need to check the engagement rate. Officer Algorithm, is everything good right there?
Officer PM, everything is good on my side. Officer vidIQ, what do you say?
Let me check. I'll go to the keywords tab and type Beta Squad. I see that the search volume is very high, and that is enough for me. Everything looks good. But Officer PM, did you tell them about the good news?
I will in a moment. Now you can get vidIQ Boost Plan for just $1 in the first month if you use my link in the description. I use vidIQ daily for myself, so I made this deal with vidIQ so you can try it on your own. The next part of the formula is the editing. Add emojis or images popping every couple of seconds to maintain the attention of the audience. But please don't overdo it. Nobody wants subtitles of emojis, jump cuts, and pattern interrupts. It might sound complicated, but it is not. Those are visual changes that refocus the viewer's attention. It means that you need to add zooms and movements to your shorts. For example, if someone is laughing, I would add zoom every time they laugh.
Hey, Jay, get out, man.
I'm gonna get out.
You get the point. Wait, I almost forgot. Do not make sound effects too loud. Sorry for that. It is a pain in the ears and viewers will scroll away. Sorry for that. It is a pain in the ears and viewers will scroll away.
Officer PM, I must say, it is a good formula.
Thank you, Mr. Algorithm. Growth will be easy with this formula.
How do you know? You haven't even tried it.
Wait, I have uploaded shorts daily for almost 2 weeks now, and still, I get only a few K views per short? How is that possible? The algorithm really hates me. YouTube shorts are People were right. I am wasting my time. I quit. I don't care. I will delete all the shorts I've posted. This was just a waste of time. Wait, this short now has 90K views? Well, 90K is better than 5K. And these were my exact thoughts. I didn't care much until 5 days later, results became even better. I randomly checked the analytics and saw that the same short with 90K views now had over 600K views. I was on top of the world. Real-time views just couldn't stop. I posted one more short on the same day, and this short got views even faster. In the first 3 days, it already had 40K views, and just 10 days later, this short hit 1 million views. So there is a valuable lesson. Do not delete any of your shorts ever. Or never. I don't know. I slept in English classes, don't mind me. Anyways, it takes some time for YouTube shorts to get views. And the thing is, I wasn't very active on the channel after that. I posted once or twice a month, but the views didn't stop.
Do you now realize that I do not hate you, and that you only need to be patient?
Yes, Mr. Algorithm.
Tell your viewers that the algorithm doesn't hate them. They just need to improve the videos.
Now, I couldn't wait to pass the monetization requirements. 10 million views and 1,000 subscribers, which seemed impossible just a few days ago. I almost forgot about it until YouTube sent me an email that I was waiting for. As the email says, I was eligible for the monetization, which means I have passed the requirements. The limit for that was 8 million, but right now, the limit is even lower, so you can monetize with the super chats and membership with only 500 subscribers and 3 million shorts views. For ads monetization, you still need 10 million views. However, I still didn't pass the ads monetization requirements. This was for channel supers and memberships. I applied, and now I was waiting for their decision. Hi Beta Squad Shorts. Thank you for applying to join the YouTube Partner Program. We carefully reviewed your channel, Beta Squad Shorts. Unfortunately, we found that your channel is not in line with the YouTube channel monetization policies, so we cannot approve your application at this time. Wow, all this work for nothing? Wait, how can I fix this? Oh, it is right here. Go to the Earn page in Studio to read more about the specific policy issues and learn about the next steps. All right, let's see what it says. Reused content? Man, this sucks, but I can't give up. I need to change my formula. All right, let's change the formula. we need to add commentary on the shorts. So let's add script and voiceover to the formula. For the script, we need a strong hook. That can be a question or a bold statement. I will choose the question hook for this script. It depends on your short, so be creative with it. Now I will go through the video part that will be included in the short, and on the important parts, I will add something like,
"No way you can do that, Sharky."
The best thing to put here is something you think the audience will relate to.
Sharky is crazy for this.
Now, when you finish the script, let's hop on the voiceover. You can use your beautiful voice to narrate the script, or you can use AI. I will choose the second option because,
my voice isn't the right fit for narration.
The AI that I will be using is called 11 Labs. It is the same AI that I use to create voiceovers for the videos on this channel. To make sure that you have the best voiceover possible for shorts, put stability between 40 and 55%. Now, when you want to emphasize something, put those words in caps lock, and the voiceover will say them louder. Also, make sure that you put a comma where you want to make a little pause in the voiceover. Now, we need to update the editing part of the formula. You need to cut all of the boring moments from the video because you need to fit it in only 60 seconds with all the narrations. For example, I started the editing of this short with a video of 3 minutes, and I finished with exactly 58 seconds. Perfect. If you don't find your short funny enough and entertaining enough, go back to it and change everything you think is worth changing. However, don't stress yourself if this is the first time you are creating a short. You will get better at it. Practice doesn't make you perfect, it makes you better. If you chase perfection on YouTube, you will wait forever. Good rhyme, isn't it? Alright, I will post this short now, and let's see how it will perform with the new formula. A few days passed. Let's see the results. 12.2k views. You are probably disappointed and are ready to leave, but don't. Let me tell you something. How good this strategy works. You can see in retention, which is 7 seconds more than usual. It just wasn't shown to enough people to have millions of views. That requires time. Right now on the channel, I have a total of almost 11 million views, over 100,000 watch hours, and over 6,000 subscribers, which means that I have passed the requirements for the ads monetization. The most views I've got on the channel in one day was 325k, and you can notice these ups and downs when some of the shorts go viral. It would have been much more stable, but I was very inactive on the channel, and I barely posted. However, before reapplying for monetization, I will have to delete all of the other shorts because they had no commentary on them, and there are 23 of them that I need to delete. It is not worth it, so I started a new channel using this same strategy, but in a different niche, and the strategy was proven once again. If you are really serious about YouTube and want to grow faster, then check the link in the description. I can help you do that. Starting from January 4th, reserve your spot because they are limited. Anyways, you can watch this video right here to see how I built another shorts channel, but in a sports niche.
I analyzed over 5,500 YouTube shorts across 34 different niches to try and decode the algorithm and figure out the best way to go viral. And I want to show you what I found. So here's how it all happened. So the other day I was scrolling through Twitter, procrastinating as usual, and I came across this tweet from Paddy Galley. Now, Paddy is a YouTube expert who's generated billions of views with a B and worked with huge creators, including Lord Jimmy. And basically, Paddy's tweet broke down a massive study that he and his partner did to decode the YouTube Shorts algorithm. And despite the fact that most YouTube analytics studies make most people feel a little bit like an Edvard Munch painting, but the findings in this study are actually so profound that it got a huge amount of views, and even Elon Musk did a celebratory live stream in 144p just in its honor. All jokes aside though, this study is actually a real thing, so today I want to deep dive and expand on it. So by the end of this video, you'll have everything you need to know to start making viral shorts that get you more subscribers, make you more money, and get you lots of girlfriends. So a quick note though, even though this video is
Dear small YouTubers, if you're not getting views, there are 8 things you need to do right now. And here's the big thing. See, my first YouTube channel took over a year and 65 different videos just to reach 150 subs. And those subs were about as active as my Tinder profile. But then I learned the 8-step method I'm about to show you, and in 6 weeks I went from getting 15 subs a month to over 1,000 subs every single month. And I want to let you in on the unsexy secret, because I didn't become some sort of super YouTube genius
in 6 weeks.
The only difference between here and here, aside from not crying myself to sleep every night, was I started focusing 100% of my time on just 8 things. And at this point I've taught over 1,000 different YouTubers in probably hundreds of different niches. Now I've noticed that success doesn't require you to be super charismatic or lucky or rich. What it does require is you reprioritizing your time onto things that will get you the most results for the least amount of effort. For example, when Tom started focusing on these 8 steps, he went from 57 subs to a full-time YouTuber in 1 year. When I taught Lewis, he went from 150 subs to a fully monetized channel in just 21 days while working a 50-hour-a-week day job. And this is going to sound like an exaggeration, but genuinely, I've never found a channel who's doing all 8 of these things and isn't getting millions of views. So if you want to blow up your channel, first step is to commit to this method. Watch this video as many times as it takes you to understand each step, then ruthlessly take action and just ignore everything else. So let me just break it all down for you right now, starting with the 8th most important step. Oh, and to prove this method works, throughout this video, I'm going to build out a channel right in front of you that applies all 8 of these steps. And at the end, we're going to try and take that channel from 0 to 10,000 subscribers. So let's get into the 8th step. So in 2001, David Bales and Ted Orland published a book called Art and Fear, a title that accurately describes my relationship with art. But in that book, there was an art teacher who did a study. She had 50 students and she said, okay guys, I'm going to split you and we'll do an experiment. So 25 of you, you're over here, let's call you group A, and your goal is to make the perfect clay pot. Now the other 25 of you, you're over here, group B. Now group B, your goal is to take 50 pounds of clay and make as many clay pots as you can. Pretty simple. The students understand the task and they agree to run the experiment. So they get to work, a month passes, now it's grading time. But when the teacher reviews all the clay pots, she discovers something so exciting it'll make your nose hairs curl. See, in art, business, even YouTube, there's an ever-present quality versus quantity debate. In my experience, a channel that posts less often, but much higher quality, will usually beat out a channel that just spams out videos at a rapid rate. But when we look at this practically from the perspective of a brand new YouTuber, there's a paradox at play, which is perfectly illustrated by the experiment I was just telling you about. Because when the art teacher inspected all of the clay pots from both Group A and Group B, she found that the most near-perfect clay pot did not come from Group A, the group that was tasked with creating the perfect clay pot. Instead, the best pot came from the group whose goal it was to make as many clay pots as they could. Why? Well, because the quantity group made so many clay pots that they just got better and better and better at making them until they were creating near-perfect clay pots. And I think this applies to YouTube. Quality does beat quantity, but the more videos you create, the more practice you get at creating content, the more things you can test. In other words, quality comes from quantity. And that's why upload frequency, how often you post videos, is the first of the all-important 8 steps you need to focus on if you don't want to get 7 views on your next video. And let's be honest, we all know 4 of those views were you. Now, as promised, throughout this video, I'm going to be building out a brand new channel that applies all of these steps, and then at the end, we're going to try and take it from 0 to 10k subscribers. And so when it comes to my upload schedule for this channel, I'm going to try churn out 2 to 3 new videos every single week. Now, not everyone is able to post 2 to 3 videos a week, but if you're a small creator, the moral here is try to post frequently. Most of my students find 1 to 2 times a week is a pretty good sweet spot. At minimum, you should be posting once every 2 weeks. And if you can't meet this level of frequency, either 1, get creative and figure out a way to do it, or 2, rethink your content and simplify it so you can post more frequently. But in the beginning, to sum up, unless you're already some sort of master content creator from like previous experiences, upload videos frequently. But let's be real for a sec. You don't have to be the brightest cake on the candle to know that if I want to take a YouTube channel from 0 to 10,000 subscribers, I need to do a lot more than just churn out lots of videos. And that brings us to our next step. Now, I want you to imagine you're having a conversation with someone. Now, because you're a nerd, the conversation turns to YouTube, and this person you're talking with suddenly asks you, who is your favorite YouTuber and why do you like them? Now, I want you to think about that question. What noteworthy characteristics and factors would you bring up to describe your favorite YouTuber and explain why you like them more than everyone else? Would you say they're just insanely good at what they do? Do they have a style of comedy that makes you laugh more than everyone else? Do they have a unique background or persona? Do they have a PhD in being authentic? Do they invest a lot into their videos? Do they teach stuff super quickly and concisely? Or are they just the most unbelievably handsome, brilliant, and most of all, humble person you've ever seen? Whatever it is, when you describe your favorite YouTuber and explain why you like them, there are probably a few key factors that spring to your mind. But now, let's shift the spotlight for a minute and talk about your channel. What are the key factors that will make people watch your videos instead of everyone else's? And comment this below, because if you don't have any of these X factors, then chances are people will just keep watching your competitors, aka no subscribers for you. And that's why, just like your favorite YouTuber, you want to establish unique, appealing X factors, and that's the 7th point on this majestic method. Now, I can't give you specific advice as to what your X factor should be, because it needs to be authentic and unique to you. But there's a technique that's helped me identify what my X factors might be, and that is to think about the qualities I have or aspire to have, and the value I bring to my audience or aspire to bring to my audience. Then I want to take those things and exaggerate them. I want to take them to the next level until they become noteworthy enough that viewers would actually start noticing and appreciating them. And a good test for this is once you start getting some views, which you will get if you follow the steps later in this method, look for comments on your videos where people are actively noticing and appreciating your X factors. Because if they're not noticeable enough that someone would notice them and take the time out of their day to leave a comment appreciating that thing, then your X factors aren't noteworthy enough. They don't really matter. So for the channel we're building out, let's define some X factors. Now, this channel we're building is going to be a comedy channel because one time when I was 7, my mum told me I was funny. But there are lots of funny YouTubers, so I need a combination of X factors that will give people a reason to watch me instead of everyone else. And quick side note, establishing X factors isn't just for comedy channels. It's important for every single channel on YouTube. I'm just using comedy as an example because I had to pick something. So first X factor for me, maybe I want this channel to be as inclusive as possible. Maybe I can plant a flag and make sure everyone who comes to my channel knows that my videos are strictly family friendly, so all ages can enjoy. Now in the videos, I intend on editing in a lot of clips and memes and sound effects to make them funnier. So if I want to make this an X factor, I'm going to spend some time finding unique clips that most people don't know about or use. In other words, instead of just copying and pasting popular meme templates everyone's already seen, I'm actually going to create my own memes from scratch. And if I'm uploading 2 to 3 videos a week, based on my research, which we'll get into more later, that's a lot more than my competitors are currently uploading in this space. And so that in and of itself can also be an X factor because I'm adding a much larger volume of value to my audience. And so they can come to my channel much more frequently to get new novel content compared to my competitors. Now, will all this be enough to get me from 0 to 10k subs on this channel? Well, we'll find out later. But on its own, I can say with 100% assurance, it will not be. So that's why we need to talk about the next point on this method. So when I was younger, there was a particular YouTuber I used to love. He uploaded pretty frequently, and he had a slapstick British sense of humor I found really funny. He was really chill, down to earth, and he involved his family in his videos. He was like always pranking his parents and stuff, which, you know, being a rebellious ratbag teenager myself, was something I found particularly amusing. And for a number of months, I remember religiously watching this person, but then something changed. He put on this cool persona. He stopped making videos with his family. And if there was an Olympic event for the cringiest YouTube diss track ever produced, he would have brought home the gold. But seriously, I used to be able to come to his videos and get a certain type of experience, but then he became so unpredictable that when I clicked on one of his videos, sometimes I'd really enjoy it and other times I'd hate it. And so I stopped clicking on his videos, and eventually the algorithm stopped promoting them to me and many of his other viewers. And the lesson I took away from this story is, if you're a YouTuber who's very inconsistent, it's going to confuse your viewers and the algorithm. They're not going to know what to expect from you, and so growing your channel is going to feel like headbutting a curb. That's why consistency is the next point on this method. Now, you don't have to be the sharpest bulb in the shed to know that consistency is important on YouTube. Everyone talks about it, but something I was not aware of when I first started was there are far more elements to consistency than just posting videos consistently. For example, you want to keep your branding consistent, especially your thumbnail style. Ideally, you want people to be able to look at your thumbnail and instantly know it's a video from you, even without looking at your channel name.
Y'all see this shit?
And then there's tone. If you always have a very positive and upbeat outlook in your videos, then all of a sudden you start taking a very negative perspective on everything in your videos. It's just going to be confusing. Then there's production style. For example, if you have incredibly bare bones, maybe like digital whiteboard style editing, and then all of a sudden you switch to studio level talking head videos, you're going to piss people off. Also, your X factors. For example, if one of your X factors is you have a lot of edgy jokes in your videos, and then all of a sudden you start making very politically correct videos, it's going to be weird. And then there's values. So if you have a very right-wing perspective in most of your videos, and in other videos you take a very contradicting left-wing perspective, the right wingers are going to get pissed at your woke videos, and the lefties are going to get pissed at your conservative videos, i.e. no one likes you. Now, it's important to know here, these are categories I'm talking about, not prescriptions. I'm not saying that you can't succeed on YouTube with right-wing or left-wing style content. You definitely can, but you can't succeed if you're trying to be both. You need to pick a lane and be consistent within that lane. Now, there is a huge caveat here, and that is obviously if you're trying to test and innovate with new things, you're going to have to be inconsistent every once in a while. But when you're innovating, try to follow these rules. First, do it infrequently. For example, Instagram shows the user an ad in their feed after every 5 photos. And I found this to be a good rule of thumb with YouTube as well. If you test a new type of content every 4 to 5 videos, that's fine. But if you're much more inconsistent than that, the small amount of viewers you do get will vanish faster than a chocolate bar at a Weight Watchers meeting. And the next rule is only test one major new variable at a time. So for example, if I want to test shifting my production style from super amateurish to super professional, I should try to keep all the other variables, my tone, my branding, my X factors, etc., the exact same as in my previous videos. So with the channel we're building out throughout this video, to get from 0 to 10k subs as quickly as possible, I'm just going to be as consistent as I can across all these different elements we've just talked about, which should give me the best chance of building an audience and getting more views. But there's one thing I didn't mention here that is so important to keep consistent that if you don't keep it consistent, it will ruin your entire channel. YouTube is highly competitive. One of the biggest problems small YouTubers have is if viewers are spending all of their time watching large YouTubers' videos, and those viewers are very satisfied with those large YouTubers' videos, then the vast majority of those viewers aren't going to have any free time left over to explore your content. In other words, YouTube is incredibly competitive, and most of the views go to a very small handful of massive channels that have all the resources and already have established audiences. And this issue of competition will probably cause your channel to fail if you don't do the thing I'm about to show you.
Empty.
See, let's think about sports for a minute. Sports, especially at the elite level, are incredibly competitive. Clubs like the EPL's Manchester United and the NBA's Chicago Bulls literally spend hundreds of millions of dollars every year to stay competitive with other teams. But here's the thing, Manchester United don't have to worry about competition from the Chicago Bulls. Why? Well, obviously because Manchester United has Harry Maguire. No, but seriously, while they are both elite sporting teams, they're not directly competing against one another. Hardcore fans of the Bulls probably don't care about United and vice versa, because while they're both sporting teams, they're in separate categories. And the same applies to YouTube. To be competing with a large YouTuber, you need to be creating the same type of content as them. So your job is to find a category, aka niche, where there aren't a huge amount of YouTubers consistently uploading content there, so you actually have the real estate and ability to get views. And it's the next point on this method. But this is all well and good as like a conceptual theory. How do we actually apply this practically? Well, in my YouTube course, I literally have multiple hours of training on this exact topic because niching correctly can be a bit complicated. But let me give you the 2 big things my students focus on. First, when evaluating a potential niche for your channel, you want to look at the supply and demand. Supply is the amount of good videos being produced in a niche. For example, if there are loads of big channels regularly posting how to make money online videos, then you could say the make money online niche has a high level of supply. Demand is the viewers who want to watch those types of videos. So for example, if there are a lot of viewers who watch videos about how to make money online, then you could say the niche also has high demand. So as a small channel, to be hyper successful, you usually want low supply and high demand within the same niche. For example, the make money online niche has high demand, yay, but there's also high supply. Boo. On the other hand, we could get more specific and look at a sub-niche like how to make money on Twitter.
After serving them for so many years, they do that to me? Sorry, you're outdated. You're just an
In this case, there are no big channels making these kinds of videos, so supply is low, yay. But there also don't seem to be many people looking for videos on how to make money with Twitter, aka demand is low, boo.
Go yourself.
Now when it comes to supply, usually you don't want more than 5 large creators with X factor similar to you who are pumping out lots of high quality content. At the same time, the niche needs to be large enough that there are hundreds of thousands or ideally millions of viewers, aka demand, who actually want to watch that type of content. And so in a moment, when we continue building out the strategy for the channel we're going to try and take from 0 to 10k in this video, I'll give you an example of a good niche that has low supply and high demand.
ईमान गाजी, अली अब्दाल, मैग्नस मीडिया, इन सबके पास अपनी नीश की नॉलेज को छोड़ के एक और ऐसी चीज है जिसकी वजह से कोई इनका लेवल टच नहीं कर पा रहा, और वो है इनका एडिटिंग स्टाइल। एडिटिंग तो बहुत लोग करते हैं, लेकिन एक एडिटिंग स्टाइल क्रिएट कर पाना तभी पॉसिबल होता है जब आपके पास एडिटिंग की बेसिक से लेके एडवांस तक की सारी नॉलेज हो, और आज मैं आपको यही सिखाने वाला हूँ। इस वीडियो में मैं आपको बेसिक एडिटिंग रिसोर्सेज को ढूंढने से लेके सही तरह से ट्रांजिशन और एनिमेशन लगाने से लेके एडिटिंग साइकोलॉजी और इफेक्ट्स को क्रिएट
Check out this channel. It has only uploaded 4 videos and already has 68,000 subscribers. The first video has 350,000 views, 59,000 subscribers, and the first video with 220,000 views. There are many YouTube channels like this, but before we dive into this video, please subscribe to support me. YouTube is changing day by day, and it's evident. Many small YouTubers are experiencing massive view explosions with their first videos, but there's a good explanation for this surge in views. Channels creating their first videos see thousands, even millions of views after a deep analysis of these channels. It's clear they have 3 common factors, which I'll tell you in a moment. Recently, YouTube's algorithm changed to give attention to smaller creators like you and me. This change was significantly influenced by TikTok, which uses a similar algorithm. On TikTok, small accounts are pushed to the For You page to get a wave of views in their first few videos. When creators see these initial views, it gives them a sense of motivation and inspires them to keep creating more and more content. In the case of TikTok, this means more videos, more users, and more money for them. So now, YouTube is doing the same thing, but there's a small catch. Your video must be of high quality. YouTube used to push out content based on how frequently a creator would post, but now it realizes that this is no longer the most effective way to keep people on its platform. Small creators are leveraging this change to their advantage and have started earning money at extremely high rates. But how do you take advantage of this change? In reality, it will all depend on the quality of your next few videos. But how do you know if your video is high quality? Well, YouTube video quality is defined by these 3 factors: average view duration, title, and of course, the thumbnail. If you can consistently perform well in these 3 areas, even if you don't have a single subscriber yet, YouTube's algorithm will push out your content to millions of people. This specific channel had only 3 subscribers before posting their first video, but after a full 2 days of careful editing, the video was uploaded and has now racked up over 1 million views. But what can you learn from this? Choose a topic that interests you, create a script, record a simple voiceover, edit a compelling video that will keep viewers watching, and make sure to have an interesting title and thumbnail. For video editing, use Premiere Pro or CapCut. I personally use CapCut because it's easiest for me to work with. If Premiere Pro or CapCut doesn't suit you, find another software that works for you. For script writing, I recommend ChatGPT and Cohesive. For creating thumbnails, use Photoshop, as it's the choice of 99% of YouTubers for creating thumbnails. But if you don't have Photoshop, you can use Canva and Photopea. For voiceovers, it's best to use your own voice. But if you have a poor microphone and don't want to use it, use a program for voiceovers. My recommendation is 11 Labs, as I personally use it. And if you have a microphone but it's of low quality, it's better to use an AI tool for creating a voice. People you don't know will always give you the most honest tips, so if you're not sure how good your video or thumbnail is, ask a stranger, or even someone you do know, like a friend or family member. When you think your video is finally ready to be posted, upload it to YouTube and play the waiting game. YouTube will usually take about 2 days before pushing your video to the homepage and testing to see whether it's good or not. If the algorithm receives positive feedback from your click-through rate and average view duration, it will start sending it out to a larger audience. In conclusion, now is the easiest and best time to start growing a YouTube channel. So if you don't start now, when will you?
Anyone can create a short in a heartbeat, but creating shorts that actually get views is a skill. I've been studying content of some of the biggest creators out there, and I came across 5 steps that they all implement in their video editing. I've actually implemented these steps to one of my clients, and he went from having 3,000 followers to 50,000 in less than a month when this one short blew up with over 9 million views. Here's a look at 2 different videos. Both are educational videos. Which one do you think got the most views? Well, you got it correct, it's the right one. Now, why do you think this is? The trick lies within the editing. As you can see, it has cuts, it has captions, it has VFX, it also has some B-roll in there. Overall, there's just a lot more movement going on the video on the right. Now, the average viewer has an attention span of just 8 seconds. I'm not kidding, that's even less than a goldfish has. So, what we want to do is we want to constantly stimulate their brain with some movement going on the screen. And if you do it correctly, then you get the most amount of average view duration. And the average view duration is exactly what YouTube wants you to focus on. Because the longer you keep the viewer on the screen, the more ads will pop off, the more money YouTube makes. So if they see that your video has a high average view duration, then they will show it to more viewers. And this will generate more views for your channel. But editing these kind of shorts actually take up a lot of your time. This video that I did for my client, it took like 8 hours to create. And this other video right here, it took like 6. So how do you still make high quality content without spending so much time on the editing part? Well, I recently came across a tool that does all of the editing for you with just one click. And I'm not the only one using it. Take a look at David Goggins, Chris Williamson, and Grant Cardone. They have all been using this for a while now. So the tool that I'm talking about is called Submagic.co, and I'm not sponsored by them, but I really like their tool. If you use called Submagic.co, and I'm not sponsored by them, but I really like their tool. If you use my discount code DANKEEF90, you will get a 10% off, and I will earn a small commission, which will help support the channel. So let's get started by editing our YouTube short. As you can see, Submagic works as follows. This is a video without using Submagic, and this is one with. So let's log in and create our own video. The first step is uploading your video. So I already have my short right here, and this was a one take for me, but if you have videos that are already cut out, then that would work perfectly. So I'll just give it a name. Now we hit upload, and this will take a few seconds depending on your internet speed and all that. Our video is now uploaded, and now we can start editing it. So the first step is adding in the captions, and it has already done this for us, and this is what it looks like. Here's a tool that I would recommend if you're creating YouTube Shorts, TikToks, or Instagram Reels. The tool is called Submagic, and so what Submagic has done is it has created all these captions for us. It has taken that with AI, it has done a transcription, and here we can see the transcription of it. If there are any mistakes in there, we can edit this right here, and we can also change up the lining. For example, if I add a line break right here, then it starts the next word on a new line. So I don't want that right here because I think 2 lines looks better. So I'm going to just remove it. And now our captions look perfect. What I would highly recommend is make your own custom style. We have all of these different styles from Submagic. So let's check out a few. Let me just play the video for you so you can watch them. Let me also position it a little bit higher. And these are the styles that are currently on Submagic. So we have this one, then we have this one, the next one. This one is pretty animated as well. Then we have another Homozy effect, this David one, Iman Gatsi one. I really like this personally. I think this looks really, really clean. Then we have the Ali Abdaal one. I love this one as well. Then Mr. Beast, some other ones, Noah effect, and custom fonts. You do it as followed. You select the one that you like. For example, let's do this one. Then you click edit. Here you can upload your own font, and then you can change all of the colors. You can change the shadows. You can change the words per caption. You can do all of have your own custom subtitle, own theme. If you so, for example, I like this one. And then you can just watch over the captions, and is emojis that we want to add an emoji to. Then we click on plus, and for example, right now I'm talking about tool. I like to have now the tool pops up now on auto, and now it should work as followed. Here's a tool that I would This works on some of the emojis, so let me give you an example. This is slightly animated, just because it's so short you barely see it. But if you are creating like longer words, so I'm just doing like 1 or 2 words per line. If you have like longer lines, then it will the word edit. I have this one pop up. So now to each of your sentences, you can add some emojis if you'd like. And then when you're done with that, we move over to the next part, and that is B-roll. So it is pretty boring to look at my face all the time. And even like, for example, when I'm looking like right there, that's a part where you could add some B-roll in there. And also to have more movement in your videos, I would definitely recommend adding some B-roll. With SubMagic, you can do that as followed. On each of these sentences, you can click on the plus button, and here you have a few options to add in your B-roll. So we can add a B-roll section right here. We can type the word that we're looking for, so let me just check what we added. So now I can have this B-roll. And it is just awesome that you can do this with a tool that's just like a web. So what's custom or specific B-roll, you can use that for your ready, like that, then test. Personally, I like the and you can use and sound icon, sound effect. So I'm talking about the tools called SubMagic. I'm just gonna go with a ding. Now you can change that over to public, make your video complete. You can see like, or you can just write it. Here's the before. If you're creating YouTube Shorts, TikToks, or Instagram Reels, the tool's called SubMagic. And what this will do is it will literally edit your videos with just one click. And by that, I mean it adds captions, it adds B-roll, and it also adds some VFX in there. You can completely customize it yourself. So if you want to create your own content with good looking captions like this, then head over to SubMagic.co, use the discount code DENKIEF90 for an extra 10% discount, and now you can start creating awesome shorts. So that all sounds great, but this surely comes at a cost. And unfortunately, yes, SubMagic isn't free. You can use their free trial, but it comes with a watermark, so I wouldn't recommend it. I would recommend going with the basic or the pro plan, because this will allow you to create awesome looking shorts for a very affordable price. Outsourcing your video editing costs a lot of money, but by using SubMagic, you can save so much money. This will literally give you like
What happened to you? You're what? You're live, then I tried calling you, but then I messaged you, then like no reply. Like what happened? Yeah, I know. But the thing is, like you weren't live, so I thought like, okay, so you were live this whole time. Okay, sorry. Then there was a mistake on my part because I used the live as the basis. The live was not. Now it's live on. Okay, sorry. It's apologies on me. But anyways, like if I call your mother or your father, they don't pick up. Why is that? Sorry, you have no idea. On Messenger or WhatsApp, like they don't reply, which is the weirdest thing. Anyways, so you mentioned to me like the sheets, right? Okay, let me give me an idea. You just gave me the sheets, right? Put it on the task beside the task. Don't put it here. Okay, before you go, can you? Okay, so one of the problem with this, you need to give the link and the title. Can you in the B row put all the title name, just the title? Because the thing is like it's difficult for me to on the phone to see the what is the video about. But if I have the title name, it's easier for me. Okay, let me check. No, it's the. Give me a moment. Oh yeah, it changed. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Okay, so I need you to give me more videos like this. I'll make it easy. What the hell? What? Okay, I can't. Okay, I can. Okay, there's an issue here. Oh, it's a view only. Sorry, you didn't give me the edit access. Okay, give me a moment. Give me a moment. You don't have to do anything. I'll just go to Jannat account. No, it's the same thing. God damn it. What the fuck is wrong with this? Okay, I need you to give me more how to grow YouTube, how to edit shorts. Yeah, it's fine. It's motivate. Yeah, motivational videos. I like those. Like create investing on the motivational investing. You get it? Motivational videos for investing, for finance. As long as it's about finance and money, you get it? As long as I need the CPM to be high. It can be anything. As long as you focus on. Sorry, go ahead. Okay. Anyways, can you look at the A6 number cell? Give me more videos like this. Give me 10 more videos or 5 more videos right now.
Take a look at these creators. If you're not making at least a part-time income from the TikTok Creativity Program beta in 2024,
and the videos that you open, you need to actually follow them. You see, like it says thousands, you need to actually create 1,000 shorts. You can't just like give me the title and just like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna follow it, I'm just gonna give you the, that's not the video. The part of it is like the video that you give me, you need to actually execute, mister. So if you can execute, that means that I can give this video to Michu or whoever, and they can also execute by watching the video.
Are you ready to uncover the secrets to building a monetized...
if you're not making at least...
This faceless YouTube channel is making $30,000 every month with extremely simple YouTube shorts. In fact, I created 300 of the same YouTube shorts in just 30.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Jennifer Marie, where I teach you different tech tips and how to become a work from home freelancer. In my last
This YouTube automation channel made over $6,000 last month.
This faceless
These faceless YouTube short channels earns $30,000 just by creating bulk shorts videos using free AI tools, and there are multiple similar channels which makes decent amount in revenue, guys. In this
Look at this channel, it's gained huge popularity on YouTube. It has also
Yeah, hello. Can you differentiate the videos versus like the ones that have the editing system and everything? Like, so for example, videos like Isaac, or videos where they actually do the editing. So we need to follow along. Can you put all the videos like on the videos that are A19 number cell, put it like below that? You understand? Like for example, how I actually make. I mean, this is not like the best, but I mean, for example, like this one is similar to this. So yeah, like this. No, how I work viral on shorts is does that have editing with editing softwares and everything? Okay.
I've seen
Now
people
I
getting
can
millions of views.
follow the. You don't need any more videos. So out of all of them, can you put the subscriber count in the B list? You see this one? Because I need a way to figure out like, which one you're gonna follow more. So count. Yeah, I know. Just give me a moment. Subscriber count. So put it on the. You see the B column? Put the subscriber count there. Because I need a way to like filter out of these videos. You get it?
I've seen people getting millions.
Similar to you, who are pumping out
What does Isaac use on his viral video? Like the how he makes viral videos. What editing software does he use? Oh shit.
Are you ready to uncover the secret
I know. I'm just asking like,
to
what do they
building
use because I need to like when someone like me too like looks at it or someone new they would be like okay what software they using? You get it?
If you're not making at least
Oh, by the way, you can't use that. You need to give the exact number because I'm gonna descend it. Like I'm gonna
Take a look
short
at these
it.
creators
For
on
me to
Instagram and
sort
TikTok.
it,
They're getting
I
hundreds
need
of thousands
the
of views,
number,
if not
the exact
millions.
number, or like close to. Yeah, something like this.
This faceless YouTube channel.
This faceless YouTube
Multitask. Shan, why are you doing like this? Why are you not multitasking? Okay, fine. Okay, you put all of it, right? So I need you to sort it. Click on the A, right click, and A to Z, or Z to A, whatever. Okay, so look at this. How I make 30 YouTube shorts in 1 hour using yeah. So copy this one. So I need you to like do this video.
This
Just
faceless
this one.
YouTube channel is making $30,000.
Open this. Okay, so how does he do that?
$1,000 every month with extremely simple YouTube shorts. In fact, I created 300 of the same YouTube shorts in just 30 minutes for free. In
You
this
there?
video, I'll show you how you can use ChatGPT and Canva to do the
I need
same.
you to do this video right now.
So you can start your own faceless YouTube channel and begin making serious money. But before we dive in,
Let's see
let
the
me quickly
video
share
that
with
you
you
opened. Let's see whether it's worth it or not.
the short
If you
story
can't
of how I came
follow
up
this
with
video, I'm going to hate you. Okay, so open. Where is your phone? Bring up your mother phone, because this computer, you're always saying sorry. There's a problem here. I can see what the problem is. I can literally see what the problem is. Do you not understand why my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's like why? It's not that I get frustrated with it. It's more about like I think like I reacted too hard. Anyways, okay. I need you to do me a favor right now. Get your mother or your father or the laptop. Turn it on. Your mother or your father or the laptop. Turn one of these on. I think it's best if you turn on the laptop. Like any device that your mother and your father will not take away from you. Then open this messenger. How long will it take? Okay. You have school tomorrow? Okay, right now I need you to first open up your laptop or your mother or your father phone. First come here and give you get your mother or your father phone. I don't care. Figure out something, Shannon. Get your mother or your father phone. I don't care. I sound like that. I'm angry and stressed out. What the fuck? Shit. I need to. I need to be always calm. That's just